Hello, Mr. Fry's Algebra 1 class. This is the 17th, and I'm looking at the worksheet graphing quadratics from standard form. And let's get after it. We have this formula right here, or this equation right here. And you know what I'm going to tell you is to check out Desmos and go to their graphing calculator. Here it is right here. I have that first one written down there for you. You could put y equals, you use the little, their keyboard down here, or you don't have to put y equals, you could just put, that value 3x squared. And then it will graph it for you. You can see where the vertex is and all that, just to check yourself as you're going through and help you graph it. So you might want to pause this as we go forward. This one was done in class in case you missed it. I want to have it here for you. So the vertex is 0, 0. Got a lot of zeros in this one. The x-intercept is going to be 0, 0. This is where it touches the x-axis. Remember, this is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay? We have our axis x equals 0. We have our y-intercept. We have our y-intercept is going to be 0, 0 also. It is a minimum value. It's a minimum value because this is a positive x squared value. So being positive, it's going to be like a smile. And this is going to be the bottom of that smile. So that's going to be the minimum value of the vertex. That value of that vertex is 0, 0. We have all real numbers is going to be the domain, meaning that, what does that mean? Okay, this is going to continue to go up and spread out to infinity, and it's going to cover all the way this way and all the way that way on the x-axis. So any number I can go, like if I go to a -1,000,000 and I follow it way up about a mile, it's going to run into this graph. So it's going to cover all real numbers, positive, negative, all real numbers. Now the range though, if I just go down here to y is -1 and I go across and I scan on y is -1, nowhere is it going to touch this graph. So it's only going to touch this graph if you're at 0 or greater than. So all of these y values that are going this way, okay, all of these y values are touching the graph, okay? So it's got to be greater than or equal to 0. How you find that vertex without using Desmos? Well, or your graphing calculator. Remember the vertex form. We use x equals -b times 2a. So this is your a value. You don't have a b value and you don't have a c value. Remember, it's ax squared plus bx plus c. And here's my a value, here's my b value. So I didn't have a b value, so I had 0. But I did have an a value, which was 3. And so 2 times 3 is going to be 6. 0 divided by 6 is 0. So that's why my axis of symmetry was 0. I go ahead and plug that in, and then you get your y value. And then that y value at the vertex, you'll get the vertex is 0. So that's why the vertex is going to be 0, 0. Go ahead and try 2 on your own. Plug it into Desmos if you need to, or your graphing calculator. Let's take a look at number 3. Here's my A, my B, and my C. So my A and my B, so I have a -b, so a -6 is going to be a +6 over 2 times 3, which is 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. That's my axis of symmetry. My axis is 1. Okay, I plug in that 1. And I work this problem out, and I get 1 for my y value. So my vertex is 1, 1. X-intercept, there is no x-intercept. It does not come down and cross the x-axis, as you can see here. The y-intercept, it pops up here at 4. And it's a minimum value because, once again, it's a positive x squared value, so it's a smile, so it's the bottom of the smile. All real numbers. Y has got the range, the y has got to be greater than or equal to 1. So anything greater than or equal to 1 on the y values are going to somewhere across and somewhere coordinate with that graph. Try 4 on your own. This one is going to be a frown. So it's going to be, because it's a negative x value, and I wish I would have done this one now that I see it, because I have all positive x values. It's going to be a frown. So this is going to be a maximum. So whatever you do get for that, remember that's going to be a maximum. Okay, this one is going to be a minimum also, because it's a positive x value. I can tell you that right off the bat without even graphing it. It's going to be a smile shape. The vertex on this one, after completing this vertex form, you get 5 as the axis of symmetry. I don't know why I said vertex form. I was thinking of something else. So anyways, the axis of symmetry we figure out is x equals 5 by completing this formula. I plug in that 5 into here, and you end up with negative 16. So 5 and negative 16 is going to be my vertex. It's off the chart, so it's way down here somewhere. My y-intercepts are 1 and 9. My y-intercept is 0, 9. It's a minimum value at the bottom of a smile. And that value is 5, negative 16. All real numbers, and y has got to be greater than or equal to negative 16. I really hope this was helpful, and good luck with those couple E ones that you have to do. Remember, Desmos is the place to go.